Canada may well be one of the prettiest countries there is, but when we think about a vacation, we don't think about staying home. We usually think about heading off somewhere else, anywhere else, when actually we have loads of interesting sights to see right here. You could plan a whole travel vacay around just seeing those sights too. So, with that in mind, let's take a brain break from the winter and look at some of the biggest attractions in Canada. Quite literally, the biggest. We'll start with our travel tour in Sudbury, Ontario, with the Big Nickel. Not the Nickelback or even the Brokeback Nickel, and not a nickel you'd want to try and fit into your pocket by any stretch of the imagination. The Big Nickel in Greater Sudbury is the world's largest coin. It celebrates the region's status as a world leader in the mining industry. This coin weighs in at almost 12,000 kilograms and is 64 million times larger than a real Canadian nickel. And it's not made of wood, so you can take it. Well, you can't because it's so big, but you can take... Never mind. From Sudbury, we'll head off to Drumheller, Alberta, and see the world's largest dinosaur. Drumheller is world famous for its rich dinosaur bone and fossil deposits, among other things. Smack dab in the heart of Alberta's Badlands, Drumheller bills itself as the dinosaur capital of the world. And to celebrate that claim, Drumheller's dino is 4.5 times the size of a real Tyrannosaurus Rex. Wow. And for a mere $3, you can climb up into her mouth for a spectacular view of the Badlands. And I say, anytime you can climb into her mouth for only $3, it's $3 well spent. Well, off we go to Duncan BC, which is home to the world's largest hockey stick. Inducted into the Guinness Book of World Records, in fact, in 2008, and into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2012. It's built out of Douglas fir and reinforced with steel. It has a reach of 62 meters and it weighs 28,000 kilograms. Wow, it's a big, mean stick. And I swear, this is the stick that my grade 10 math teacher had stuck up his ass all year long, because he had absolutely no sense of humor. But back to our trip. From BC, we hop over to the Big Apple. No, not New York. We're staying in Canada. This Big Apple is in Cobourg, Ontario, and it's said to be the world's largest apple-shaped structure. The largest. It's so huge, as a matter of fact, that this baby could hold 653,800 real apples. And not only can you climb to the top of the core, 10 meters high, but inside you can also buy some of the most wonderfully delicious homemade apple pies, breads, cookies, muffins, and candy apples ever. Delicious. And I'm not kidding you about how good these pies are. They sell all over the place. In fact, the Big Apple's oven can bake 450 pies at a time. Of course, if you try to eat 450 pies at a time, or even very close together, you'll soon be traveling down the street to visit the world's largest toilet. Okay, since we're in Ontario, let's check out the world's largest Canada Goose in Wawa. True or false? The Canada Goose is an official symbol of Canada. The answer is false. Our country's most famous waterfowl is not a certified emblem of Canada at all. No, it's not. While the beaver and the maple tree are, the iconic Canada Goose is just another big stupid bird. The reason for the statue is that in Ojibwe, Wawa means wild goose, or land of the big goose. This has been a good trip so far, so I think we'll stay away from the Ojibwe land of the big goose turd on this travel trip. Before we wrap up, in fact, this little Canadian home travel vacation, let's head back to Alberta because we really need to stop at Beaverlodge and take a poke at the giant beaver. Oops, sorry. How silly of me. She's not from Alberta. Canada and the humble beaver have a long, illustrious relationship. Well, as does most of the world with beaver, actually. But the trade of beaver put Canada on the map. The trade of beaver pelts put Canada on the map in the 1600s. We've got beavers everywhere. We've got beavers on stamps, beavers on coins, and even on the shield of the Hudson's Bay Company. The beaver is so important to us that it was granted status in 1975 as an official emblem of Canada. A favorite to tourists, the giant Canadian beaver is a bona fide Canadian icon that we have all joyfully visited at one time or another, and certainly plan to visit again very, very soon. To avoid ending our trip with a bad taste in our mouths, on an indelicate note, let's end this travel adventure with a replica of a touch of history. In 1878, a 22-ton giant squid was beached near Gloves Harbour, Newfoundland. Its body was 6 meters long, the longest tentacle was more than 10 meters long, and its eye is said to be the largest eye ever recorded. Now, this statue is a replica of that very beastie. I've never been big on seafood, and that's a lot of calamari. Ah, the sea. Have you ever been to sea, Billy?
No, Captain Behind Climber. I was just blown ashore. I've got a bad case of trouser trout.
How's about swabbing my deck, Billy? How long can you hold your breath for? Holy bouncing barnacles, Batman! Billy's gone under! Not to worry, Robin. He's a cabin boy and knows his way around, seaman. Ouch. Send us a comment, give us a like, share our links, and hit that subscribe button. We'll be making that draw very soon, in fact, early next week. So subscribe today and get your name in there for your chance to win. Play safe. We'll catch you here next time. Click on the square to the right to watch the latest video. Click on the square to the left for a random one we think you'll like. And click on that circle icon in the middle to subscribe. Thank you for watching ABZ Today and supporting our YouTube channel.